Michael Carrick pleads with INEOS not to sell £60 million manunited midfielder. He's a coach's dream. Manchester United interim manager Michael Carrick has said that Mason Mount should stay at the club beyond the end of the season. As Man United continue their march towards Champions League qualification, Mount's future at Old Trafford has come under scrutiny. There have been reports earlier this month that Man United co-owners, INEOS, want to keep Mount at the club. Mount, too, is keen on staying at Man United, who paid Chelsea £60 million, €69 million, $80 million to sign him in the summer of 2023. The England international was a star at Chelsea, with whom he won the Champions League in 2021, but injuries and competition for places have severely affected his time at Man United so far. The 27-year-old attacking midfielder has scored 7 goals and given 2 assists in 67 matches in all competitions for Man United so far in his career. Mount has been able to make only 10 starts in the Premier League this season, but Man United interim manager Carrick has publicly called on INEOS to keep him at the club. When asked about Mount, Carrick told BBC Sport, "There's definitely a place for him, without doubt. He's obviously working to getting fit and finding that. Mason has got a good future here, so I really don't worry about him." Carrick's public backing of Mount comes after a reliable journalist revealed last month what the Man United interim manager privately thinks of the Englishman. "I wouldn't expect him to be sold at all. Michael Carrick likes him, and he is a coach's dream. He was having a good season until his latest injury, although there is a question of where his role is since the shift in formation. He's a valuable squad player, however, and offers enough versatility to get his share of games next season if United are back in the Champions League and facing a more demanding schedule." While Mount is very likely to stay at Man United, Casemiro is leaving Old Trafford for sure, and is said to have found his new club already. Michael Carrick will be without 3 key Manchester United players for a Saturday evening's trip to Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea. Lisandro Martinez was shown a straight red card in Monday night's defeat to Leeds United at Old Trafford for pulling on Dominic Calvert-Lewin's hair. United appealed the decision to send the Argentine centre-back off, but that has been unsuccessful. Speaking in his pre-Chelsea press conference on Friday afternoon, Carrick said, "No, Martinez won't be available. We didn't agree with it, the red card. It's obvious how I felt after the game, and I still feel that way now. I don't want to go into it now. It is what it is. We have to accept it and move on." Meanwhile, Harry Maguire has been handed a further 1-match suspension for swearing at an official over his red card against Bournemouth before the international break. Carrick said, "To be honest, there's not much to react to. I'm disappointed, of course. We've had a few reasons to be disappointed over the last few weeks. We have to move on, because the decision has been made." Meanwhile, Patrick Dorgu, who has missed the last 9 matches due to a hamstring injury, is getting closer to a return, but he will not be in the squad in West London. "Patrick won't be available," said Carrick. "He's doing well, rehabbing well, and he's kind of on track, but he's not with us in terms of training. He's back on the pitch, which is positive, and he's doing really well." Kobbie Mainoo missed Monday's defeat to Leeds with an injury, and the decision over his fitness still needs to be made. "Kobbie's doing little bits. He's working towards it. He's doing bits. So there's a decision to be made," Carrick said. Mason Mount is set to take part against his former club Chelsea on Saturday. The 27-year-old Cobham graduate switched to Old Trafford in the summer of 2023, after failing to agree on a new contract with the Blues. Mount has returned to Stamford Bridge twice since leaving the club almost 3 years ago, and has come out on the losing side on both occasions. There seems to be some uncertainty over what sort of future the former Chelsea midfielder has in Manchester, but Carrick insisted he has a big role to play under him.